Yo, welcome to episode 90 of my 91 of my Seraphic Blue playthrough. Yeah, at least I think it's 91, right? Can we just get one boss fight without stupid shitty gimmicks? Please. I hate instant kills. Fourth attempt. The instant kill immunity shit does not fucking work because fuck you. It doesn't. Why the fuck even bother with that, making that item if it's not gonna work? Also, Lancer swapped him now for Virginity because I want to kill this boss as fast as I can. He already killed Venom. He already fucking killed Venom. He also... Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Unbelievable. I love instant kills, lol. I'm going to instant kill your whole party, lol. We gave everyone revivers so I don't have to waste any fucking time. Now I gotta walk my ass all the way up here. And then mash Z for the next 2 minutes while these guys have a conversation. Why? Why? I hate it so much. So fucking bullshit. I'll jump cut so you guys don't have to suffer through this bullshit. Alright, I'm back. I'm enjoying myself some Cheez-Its. So excuse me if you can hear me eating. Alright, we're moving first. I see a water element on the field. I can't do anything about it. Technically I can heal rain. Feels like it's a waste though. I think I'll take the risk and just hit him with this. I'm fine with that so long as it does not instant kill anybody. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Jesus Christ, man. Alright. Fifth attempt. Let's go. Hopefully we don't have to do like 20 plus attempts like we did with Joshua. I don't know what's even worse, Joshua or this guy. I can already feel the instant kill bullshit coming on. Like, why? Why? This is, like, near the end of the game. Why you gotta have a stupid gimmicky boss with instant kill stuff? Honestly, we could get rid of water any other way. 29. I'm just gonna say 30. About 37k. I'm gonna actually write that down. Give me a moment. About 37k damage. I say that's pretty decent. Almost forgot. Alright. Area aid. I think I might want to top off health here, maybe. I don't know. Bible resistance? Hell yes. You know, I should probably buff up Venice resistance as well. I don't know why I didn't do that in the start. Yeah, top off. Get rid of water. I hate it. Get rid of it! Alright, Venice. It's costless. Deal damage, yep. I don't know if those angelic embraces can stack up with revival and stuff like that. Okay, now we can start doing some damage. Alright, time to see once and for all how much damage. My guess, it's gonna do like 30-ish I don't know. If it does like over 40k damage, 47. Yeah, I say it's worth it. Cool. He instant killed me. Very nice. Love it. Okay. Angelic Embrace. Minerva. I want everyone to get ready for what is to come. I think I'm also gonna remove dark and introduce light right now. That is fine. That is actually not fine. He introduced. Wait, how much health he has? Okay, it won't deal enough to actually put him halfway through health. Get rid of that. Get rid of it. Excuse me, didn't mean to hit my mic. What? Already? Please hit Virginie. I would rather it hit Virginie. Alright, cool. Okay. Now what do we do here? He's gonna start his instant kill bullshit. I think we need to absolutely kill him as fast as we can. Kill him as fast as we fucking can, dude. But then again, we need Minerva, and Minerva, if Minerva takes a hit here, we're fucked. We're beyond fucked. I don't know, man. We need to kill you as fast as we can. Alright, cool. Minerva goes first. So I'm gonna go ahead and save your Frezite. I could area aid. It's not the best thing in the world, though. But I will do it regardless. Next on, thank you. Okay, so in the event that someone dies, party wipe or whatever, we can all buff. Next on, that hurts a bit. Costless, do another instant kill. Hit Nixon again. Really? 3 times? And on Nixon? Why? Oh my fucking god, that's fucking annoying. Can you use item and it'll be fast enough? Yeah. Fuck it, use feather. Oh wow, he got rid of light, that douche. We're fucking dead. Alright, are we ready to see the instant kills again? Ha 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 ha. Someone's gonna get instant killed anyway, so fuck it. It does not matter about healing. So long as we have enough. No, it does matter because ha 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 ha. Next on again! Wow! Get rid of my fucking damage dealer, dude. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god. Oh my god. We somehow actually managed. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Phoenix. Please stop. Please. Literally stop! Please! 1, 2. Okay, he didn't actually do it that time. Doesn't matter, because he's going to outspeed all of us. Or not. Doesn't matter, because we need to throw an item. LOL, instant kill. Someone dies. Yup. Please dodge. Please dodge. Please dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I say we beat the fuck out of him. as fast as we can. Go! Faster! Not this slow, please. Why is revival so lame? It really is. Restart wait time. Oh, cool. Death. Do it again. Broken hearts. Okay. Dodge, 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 please. You know what? I think I can take advantage of this stupid AI right now. If he keeps using broken hearts, we might be able to dodge all of it. Just keep wasting his turns on that shit. Honestly. Damn it. Oh, yeah. Alright, so that's guarantee. Fun, 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 fun. Next on again. At least he's using broken hearts. Keep using broken hearts. I don't mind. Miss, miss, miss. Damn it! Oh, wait, you have all green. Alright, cool. Honestly, it will heal you. And then we're fucked. Oh, we're so fucked. We have to introduce this so he can keep using broken hearts. Oh, he used it! He used it without killing someone? Wait a minute. I think I know the strategy now. He might not use instant kill attacks if there's all of us are alive. But I'd rather have Nexon over Virginia, honestly. Right? I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. Oh, that's so fucking good. Please let that be the strategy. Please let that be the strategy, dude. Please let that be the strategy. I will fucking be happy. Oh, yes, big damage, dude. Fuck yes. Oh, wait, you're not fast enough. I believe. Come on, we just need to finish this battle right now. We're close. We're so fucking close. Oh, why? Okay, that's the strategy. Just don't revive anyone. Keep everyone at 3. Oh, that's the strategy. We got it. We solved it. We fucking solved it, dude. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. We solved it. We fucking solved it. Oh my god. Fucking solved it! Eat shit! What's your health at? Oh! Solved! Let's fucking... Yes! Come on. Finish him! Finish him! Eat shit! Yeah! That was like what, our 4th or 5th try? Yeah! Excuse me for being loud. Oh, that was... Oh, we solved it, dude. Just keep 3 party members alive. You don't really need to revive a 4th. He will not instant kill you. Wow, that's great. That's a great feeling, bro. Destined Wings. Seraphic Blue Limitation Cancel Factor. Ultimate Pair. It's a guard. Huh. Interesting. Damn it. I have all along thought you would be one hell of an enemy to deal with, but... Kane. Yeah? This may not mean much or anything to you, but deep down, I can actually relate to you. And so on that note, I have these words to tell you. Go ahead. During our time in this transcend sky, we got to learn about you and your family. I'll increase the volume a little bit. And by fate, we have defeated every one of you. So now, I can say this to all of you with all my heart. You have my fullest respect. I see. It's a weird feeling, actually, because you kind of tried cheesing us with instant kill stuff. But hey, I figured out the strategy, so it's not as bad as I thought. It really isn't as bad as I thought. Your father, on the other hand, was a total fucking douche. This is probably subjective, but unlike Morgan, George, and Inde, I could not sense evil in any of you. All I can sense is emptiness that can never be filled, even with victory. So basically, it's this. You're able to share the same conviction with as us from the bottom of your heart. As such, you could have become our precious ally. But fate has it that you are what? But fate has it that we are mutual enemies who can never get along with each other. Sigh. Fate sucks, doesn't it? I have to agree. Now, how about you and I express our hatred with life together before you depart? That way, you and I can mutually get along with each other, even if it's just for a while. That doesn't sound half bad. But we haven't lost yet. Get ready to face what lies ahead. It's our last gamble. That my father prepared. Right. I can begin to feel ours fatal movements and breath. Exactly. I'll now be passing the baton to the anchor of our desires. She's the voodoo goddess, whom we all entrusted everything to. She's forever the antithesis of you, and she's our very last hope. Vene and Bash. Let's see which side you'll ultimately choose. So long. I'll be departing now. Even though we didn't get along, it was a pleasure meeting you. Alright. Well, this victory just feels shallow for some reason. Similar to how my life has been filled with nothing but emptiness and loneliness. What's the point of life anyway? In truth, I'm not really eager to protect the world. Oh boy. But I know one thing is for certain. I will destroy you by my own hands. Are we gonna get another boss fight immediately after? I hope not. I hope we save. Please give us an opportunity to save. Come on. Don't do this to me. Alright. Back at the Frezite Castle. So, you have uncovered everything. Yes. These remaining journal entries may be subjective like the earlier journal entries, but they give a detailed account on R's true nature. I suppose all these journal entries actually depict Sigberg's lack of love for her daughter, or his daughter, my bad, don't they? Indeed, if anything, most of the entries are purely analytical and are clearly devoid of care and concern for her. They are a representation of his true self, that he had absolutely no bearing on his role as a father. And they are a strong indication of his inhumane nature and his utmost inability to understand a person's suffering. Don't give me like a 1 hour journal entry reading. Oh, come on, dude. I mean, at least we get to know more. It very much appears that ours is gone. Although Vene still chats with the imaginary friend, it is notably less frequent and of a different nature than before. There is almost no doubt that the imaginary friend Venice speaks to now is the original Venice, a spirit fragment that became separated from Venice spirit during Venice human cloning process. Near the end of the month, a series of checks for signs of life using infrared irradiation to detect the original Venice presence in her body is performed. That includes today. Initially, I have volunteered to be in charge of that, as I thought it would be a rare opportunity to get to personally feel her presence. It soon turned out to be boring, though. Before long, no matter how many checks I performed, the results were all positive, but nothing out of the ordinary. Regrettably, these checks became too routine and monotonous. However, today's series of checks broke that trend. Besides detecting the original Venice presence as usual, another living being was detected within her. My heart began to pound hard. My hands began to shake. I performed 3 more checks while desperately trying to control my nerves. But the result of those checks all turned out to be the same. That was when my intuition told me that the being within the original Venice was R. And the fact that R still exists is far beyond my expectations. Although everything is based on my speculation rather than the data obtained from the checks, I am positive of it. R did not vanish after Venice Seraphic cloning process. While it is true that she had vanished from within Venice, she did not vanish from this world, and it would seem that the original Venice had imprisoned R within herself, probably as a means to separate R from Venice. What is truly shocking, however, is the fact that R is alive. The thing is, R was originally nothing more than a non-living personality, but now it would seem that R has somehow evolved into a living being, and today's checks no doubt detected life in her. Yes, the shackles binding R to Venice have been broken, and R has begun life as a living being independent of Venice. My hands are sweating as I write this journal entry. Not long after that discovery, Venice, the original Venice, and R. Oh, how blessed I am to have 3 daughters. The existence of R is, by now, a sacred secret which I can never reveal to anyone. I have quickly fabricated the results of today's checks and state that only the original Venice is detected as usual. Venice was taken away by Edwin, and my team was transferred from Section SB to the FESC section. Our role was reduced to taking care of the original Venice, thereby giving me a lot of free time to spare. That was when I began to look back into the results of all the checks for signs of life in the original Venice body from the 2 years ago till now. While it is possible for me to determine what kind of being R is by analyzing the infrared images of her, it will require a tremendous amount of time and effort due to the high level of difficulty involved. Before today, I actually had the urge to find out more about R's existence, but unfortunately could not due to the time constraints. Now, however, I have too much free time. In that case, I shall take this time to uncover the true nature of R, as well as how R became a living being independent of Venice. It has been quite a while since I began my analysis of the infrared images of R. Unfortunately, though, the analysis still has not bore fruit. Those images simply alien and are unlike any other I've seen. I even tried to compare the images with various other samples, but none of them seem to match. What kind of being R is? Is R? The truth about R is highly unexpected. Yes, today is the day I finally found one particular sample that matches the infrared images of R. That sample is infrared images of a Gaia Cancer. While R is clearly not a Gaia Cancer, her existence is rather similar to it. Hence, it is here that I conjure that R is also known as refusal seraphic blue. is a being somewhat affiliated with the Gaia Cancers. What is happening? Don't tell me. It has begun. I see as heavens are becoming larger by the minute. Madam Daisy, I suppose it is too late to learn the whole truth now. Gerald issued an emergency evacuation order to the Frezite Garden immediately. That place is, after all, the most vulnerable of all places in the world. Yes, Madam Daisy. Owen, I need you to deploy the squads of the CMGC arms all across Frezite and the ground at once. The public are most certainly in the state of panic by now. They must be kept in check whenever necessary. How much force should my troops resort to? Once someone starts running riots, the chaos is bound to intensify and spread quickly. Thus, do tell your troops to use as much force as they need to intercept those who try to run riot and hold them back. I will take full responsibility for that. So it has come to this. Yes. I will have to make the bold decision, breaking the bad news to all citizens of Frezite and the ground. The black hole in the sky. It's becoming larger rapidly. Is the hole going to swallow us all? All of us? No, it will not. We will be fine. But can you stop it, Uncle? No, I'm afraid not. Then how do you know we'll be fine? I do not really know myself, but my gut feeling tells me so. There are a special group of people fighting for this world. They will no doubt be able to stop it. Hey, Nixon, I wonder if you can see us. Well, everyone's getting nervous, 'cause they lost their way. Hence, we set up this minibar for the people to drown their sorrows at, and also as a way for us to make ends meet. A minibar. You lived life dangerously as a bounty hunter, only to see your wife and daughter leave you. You then became a pastor and raised the infant angels, only to lose them eventually. And now, you're up in the sky, fighting to save the world. You certainly have gone through quite a number of rough patches, but you know, I had my own share of rough patches as well. For instance, do you know how much trouble I have been through in rebuilding my bar business ever since the incident at Darmstadt? If anything, it's not easy finding all these wine barrels. Well, all I'm saying is this. Let's start anew together, mate. Don't be gloomy like last time, alright? And don't worry, that bottle containing your favorite wine is still safe with me. I remember you saying something particular back when you brought the unconscious Venet to me. You said you wished to get the angel to teach you how to fly, so you can fly with her together. At that time, I thought that was absurd and impossible. I didn't believe there was any way you could even take off properly. Since then, a lot has changed. A long time has passed, and everything has changed. So, how about it, Lake? Do you still remember how to fly? If so, then it's about time you lead the way one more time. Show the angel and her friends what you're capable of. Does he even know Lake is gone? Well, technically, his spirit still resides within Vinny. As I thought, nothing ever lasts.
Even the old, youthful days of mine, which I once thought would last forever, are now but the distant past. Before I knew it, the day when I was just a step away from my coffin has come. I still remember making half-joking remarks back then. I said that as long as we reminisce about the past, regardless of how long ago it was, we would be free from any sense of danger. If only time does not fly, the flow of time is, after all, one of the cruelest realities in society. Catherine, Benedicta, it appears, after all, that you will be the ones to perform the final grand task. Make sure to go out on a high note. At any rate, it is about darn time for your retirement. Then and her fellow companions, they'll return, won't they? As a receptionist, it is my job to await their return and welcome them back. Yes, they will definitely return, safe and sound. They have never lost any battle, after all. Mr. Edwin, Lake, please protect them. Isn't this a grave situation, though? No matter how much I look at it, it's just... Don't be frustrated. The two ladies have it under control. The two ladies? They are the ones who have long formed the core of destiny. And they are the ones who've always been ahead of me in everything. Talking about Benedicta and Catherine? Now, you will pull it off without fail, won't you, ladies? By that, I mean restoring the good old days on this final grand stage. He's just chilling out there. Even though this is a small place, this actually feels rather spacious now that I'm alone. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna chicken out or do anything like that now. No matter what, I gotta wait for them to return. Besides, Hidi, you set this battle by your own hands, and were clear with your intentions. Ultimately, though, you couldn't contain your true feelings any longer, and let them all out in this pitch-dark sky. I owe you one. You were, after all, the one who urged me to push on. And thanks to you, I didn't end up becoming a good-for-nothing. So you must be glad that I took this path, right? This is the least I can do as a greenhorn to repay you. The hole in the sky seems to be growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. At this rate, we'll be consumed by the sky. Venna and her friends. They must be up there. Madam Elena, what are you doing? You have to go back to bed. If not, the wound will open. This wound is nothing. At any rate, Lake and Venna are likely putting themselves on the line in the sky to restore peace to the world. Do you think I can just rest easy and go back to bed? Lake was entrusted to you on a rainy day a long time ago. Then he met Venna, and now he is fighting for the world alongside Venna and his spirit. Nothing has changed, though. Whether he be fighting for the world or fighting for leftover bread, I know for certain that he is not the type of child who will bring misfortune. Those two children will no doubt be able to do it. Their wings will certainly bring back the blue sky. Blue sky. Even now, I can still remember what the weather was like after the rain back then. Felt like all the sadness and gloominess had dried up and vanished, and that they were replaced with happiness and vibrancy as the vast blue sky showed itself once again. That was also the time when I can sense angels descending from the sky. All the people at the Freza Garden are expected to be evacuated within 30 minutes. Good work. At least it will be at a safe place, even though it will make no difference given that Gaia may cease to exist. This is happening way too quickly. Yes, ICS Heavens took an abrupt change from consuming Gaia at a slow rate to doing so at an alarming rate. This is far beyond our assessment. I wonder if we are doomed. Hey Gerald, I forbid you from saying thoughtless, stuff like that, or something like that. Auto text. Have you forgotten that Queen Minerva is currently up in the sky? My apologies. But given the situation, not another word. Queen Minerva. What will you do, Madame Daisy? Now that Gaia is being consumed at this rate, I wonder if there is any point in breaking the bad news to the public. At any rate, it will only add fuel to the fire. So, is that to say that ignorance is bliss, and that it would be better to disregard people's right to know? In a way, yes. Well, even so, I still have to tell them the truth. Everyone who lives in this world has the right and obligation to know that. Besides telling them the state of the world, I will tell them to prepare for the worst, and also hope for the best. I will tell them about Vena and her friends, and how they are fighting for the world. I will tell them not to make little of the sacrifices and efforts that they have made and are making in saving Gaia. That is the truth which people all over the world ought to need to know. After all, a society that is unable to unite and appreciate the deeds of heroes is unlikely to survive in the long run, even if it may avert the current crisis. How are the preparations? The Public Relations Department is ready to convoy your statement, and deployment of the troops of the CMGC arms all across Rosite and the ground will soon be done. In that case, I will wait until deployment is complete before I issue my statement. In any case, although it is not certain yet, it is clear to see that the world is at its imminent end. There is, however, still a glimmer of hope. So everything rests on Vena's 2 shoulders rather than her 2 wings. Will Vena be able to pull through, though? That I do not know. There is already nothing much we can do with regard to what happens in the sky. After all, what else we can do other than to look on with our own eyes and pray with all of our hearts? A lot of things have taken away from her, but she has also given a lot of burden to shoulder, and yet she still proceeds to the final battle in the sky. From this point on, I cannot expect much from her. Yes, after all, her wings has stagnated to the point where she is unable to take flight. I cannot deny that. I thought the same. If I were in her shoes, I might have already given up midway through my mission. No, rather, I would certainly have given up. Vene Enbash. What are you possibly thinking now, amidst the dark sky? I can only pray for a miracle. May you bring back the blue sky and fly freely with radiance. You all, after all, have the right to be happy. Huh? You're going to stay here? But this is an evacuation order, you know. I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay put in this place that's closest to the sky. Do you think I can just leave Vena behind at any rate? Sigh. So you're not listening to a word I say, are you? Alright, I'll stay as well. I don't actually feel like running away. After all, Vena is fighting and, putting herself up on the line up in the sky. Since we have pushed the whole responsibility of saving the world to her, it'll only be cowardly of us to hide. Supposing we manage to make it out alive, and that the world is saved, what will await us? We might get a bitter aftertaste. Water. For all we know, she might commit suicide not long after completing her mission. That would really be a dumb thing to do, wouldn't it? After all, shouldn't anyone be thankful for having survived this? Well, I have a good feeling that she wouldn't be thankful. That's why I'm waiting for her return here. Once she comes back, I will join her, and quickly. So you plan to die with her at any rate, don't you? But that doesn't depend on whether the world lives or ceases to exist. Or that doesn't, okay. Even if Vena returns, there's no way I'll be able to enjoy life with her. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should do to save Vena. I don't know what I should do to make her happy either. But what I can do is to reject life together with her. I can't agree with that at all. Haven't you thought about encouraging her to live on? I'm just not capable of doing that. Vena doesn't desire life at any rate. All she desires is the end. Not the end of her mission, or the end of the world, but the end of her existence that is filled to the brim with grim despair. Death is Vena's form of salvation. She finds that to be much more pleasant than me. Where do you plan to escape now? What do you plan to hide now? What kind of question is that? Do I even look like I'm escaping or hiding anything? Why do you even exist anyway? My, do I really have to spell it out for you? Your existence as Seraphic Blue is in fact ingenuine and impure, unlike mine. Well, I have no choice. It was all a part of my sacrifices, just for a just cause. Sigberg and his men were entirely to blame, not me. Or perhaps you want to apologize on their behalf for my circumstances. Who cares about that? At any rate, I'm not like you, who bottled up your feelings of hatred for existence. I don't plan to seek revenge on you either. I simply wish to realize my role as your true self, and fulfill your true desire of returning the world to nil. Or rather, the thing that I wish more than those is to merge with you. I want you to return to me. Is that really what you want? Of course, I long not for me to be a part of you, but the other way around. And with regard to the final showdown between you and me, no matter how much of your true self I am, and how much of an empty shell you are, you certainly can't say that my chances of defeating you are 0. And so, didn't you hear what I said shortly after Kanan disappeared? I said I would defeat him, not just as Seraphic Blue, but also as Vena and Bash. Well, of course I did. Then, that was just a show of superiority complex. Although the actions of Kane and his parents were openly violent, they at least didn't deny their emotions, unlike the cold-blooded you. Yes, you were only putting up an act. It was a fabricated act of stubbornness that completely ignored me, your true self. I wonder what will ultimately happen to this place. The fact that you're here means you still exist. Well, not that it really matters. More importantly, this is where only you and I exist. Neither light nor shadow can be found here, It's just you and me as one. You and I share the same heart and mind. Everything in this region is basically Venice's heart and mind. It's the inner side where essence and truth resides. Anything that's a fabricated facade, my bad. I think that's how you pronounce it. Facade has no place here. In other words, there's no need to refrain yourself from saying anything here. Hence, let me hear your voice. And feel free to keep it up. Do all that without putting on a brave face. I know that you have the duty to save the world, even though you don't have the heart and soul to fulfill that. The fact is that Syra, Edwin, and Lake, and Ofa sacrificed their lives for you. And they were close companions of yours, who you couldn't just disregard. That's why you believe it would be unforgivable to abandon your mission. Yes, in other words, you don't have a choice. You're doing this unenthusiastically. Autotext, you carry the hopes of all the people, which are no doubt an extreme heavy burden, as you aim to save the world. I'm not worried. I'm not wrong about that, am I? Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm nothing more than the instrument of the world's salvation. Once the world is saved, I'll become nothing but a useless speck of dust. And honestly speaking, I personally don't care, even if this world gets destroyed. But I was drilled by Sigbert into living life as the instrument of the world's salvation. To put it the other way around, I don't know any other way of life than this. And even if that wasn't the case, there is the fact that many people have sacrificed their lives to save the world. The hopes of people weigh heavily on my two wings. Yes, I have to carry those hopes, particularly the hopes of people I respect. The reason is because they give me the strength I need. So just because I'm reluctant to carry them doesn't mean I should just abandon them. Hence, I will save the world. And it's not because I desire to, but because it's a job and duty of mine. Then let me ask you this, Vene. What do you think would happen should the world be saved? It would be a happy ending. The world was saved after all. I see. Are you not satisfied with my answer? Not really. I'm just thinking how rough your life has been. Well, it certainly has been rough. Would you have not preferred to be born? Maybe. It's probably not worth to be born just to shoulder the huge burden of this destiny. It's a nuisance at any rate. In that case, Vene, let me now ask you this. How about we both give up on this final showdown and destroy the world together? Forget your mission and the hopes of people. Be more heartless and pitiless. Everyone, after all, is born to die, so wouldn't this be a good opportunity to end it all? Let's end this whole world, and the foolish and futile workings of life together. There are other things that you should consider. You may be determined to complete your mission, but by risking your life to save the world, what would you get in return? Let's say Minerva uses her authorities as queen to make your achievements known to society. All you would get, though, are praises and rewards. People would say things like, good work, and thank you. You may even get handsome rewards, and be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And then what? What would be next for you? You already saved the world after all. You had become useless. No one would need you anymore. You would be nothing more than junk. The workings of life that you so hate would continue to function. And you wouldn't have nothing you would have lost everything in life. Don't you think that's stupid? Well, not that I care. It's not like I expect anything from the masses anyway. I only need the hopes of Lake, Edwin, Syra, and Vene to motivate me, and the assistance of my comrades and my acquaintances. The rest are just bonuses. You clearly are a heartless seraph. Who do you expect me to be then? I'm not the sort of affable person who shows concern for everyone. And I don't share the masses' wishes for the world to be saved. At any rate, I can still save the world even without having the desire to do so. And it's a lot better to be heartless than be the voodoo princess. That's true enough. Enough chatter now. Let's get down to business. Show me the true form of your wings that you call the wings of finality. And here I thought it wouldn't hurt to talk to you at least a little bit more. Oh well, no matter. If you so insist on opposing me, and you so wish to fight me, then so be it. Show me just how capable you are in bringing me down. Show me your true form. Alright, save point, please. Please, I do not want to gamble with two back-to-back boss fights. That will be rough. Oh, and the dialogue? Hell no, dude. Give me that save point. Earn is my shadow. I used to be a large shadow bound to me, but then she used to be a large shadow bound to me, but then separated from me and began to exist as an individual living being. R is the pronunciation of the letter R, which stands for refuse. She is refused Seraphic Blue, and she was my second personality. She originally served as an outlet for my stress, before becoming the manifestation of my negative emotions. Or should I say, the core of my true desire to refuse and abandon my mission as Seraphic Blue, something that I didn't wish to associate with Seraphic Blue. In other words, I used her as an excuse for my sinful behavior, so as to keep a clean slate as Seraphic Blue. That was also when I gave her a name for the first time. She was named R to depict the aforementioned significance of her existence. However, R soon began to turn on me. Thinking about it now, that was to be expected. After all, I, as Vene, alone, is but an empty shell. I am an existence who broke away from the unpleasant side of me in order to keep up appearances as the ideal Seraphic Blue. R, on the other hand, is that unpleasant side of me. She represents my true feelings of refusal, hatred, and disdain over my birth and mission. Yes, R is Vene's true self, while I am a fake. R is fit to be the real Vene rather than me. And so, soon after I name her R, she began to have the strong and deep and negative desire to supersede me in order to establish herself as the real Vene. The conflict between me and R ensued. R's source of energy is my overbearing negative emotion, while I, being at my wit's end, was at a disadvantage with her. However, that changed when an unexpected turn of events occurred. I died as the original Vene and underwent Sera-human cloning to become Vene Enbash II. Through a fragment of my spirit became loose. Though a fragment of my spirit became loose during the transfer of my spirit from my original body to my newly cloned body. This fragment, who was the remnant of my original self, imprisoned R within herself as she regarded R as a dangerous existence, even though she was only a personality. By doing so, she also hoped that I would find the strength to destroy R one day. However, R was not to be impotent by that. Even though she was no longer within me, the original connection between me and her could not be severed. Consequently, my negative emotions still fed her energy through that connection, and that is still the case even today. Refusal with Seraphic Blue. R is basically an anti-element to Seraphic Blue under Gaia's providence. She made use of her accumulated negative power, which is just as potent as the power of Seraphic Blue to interfere with and intrude on Gaia's providence, allowing her to eventually evolve from a personality to a living being in the form of an embodiment of refusal. As the pathological being capable of encroaching on Gaia's providence, she is essentially a being somewhat related to Gaia Cancer. No, I should rather say that R had a very close affinity with the Gaia Cancer. In fact, R had begun making direct contact with Inde shortly after she was separated from me. Despite being in prison, she was able to telepathize with beings other than me and the original Vene. Inde, her fellow pathological being, shared the same ideals as her, as both of them formed one of the darkest partnerships ever. The thing that R, the embodiment of refusal and the manifestation of my accumulated true negative feelings, seeks are comprised of weariness with life, displeasure towards life, despair for all existence, the will to achieve nility, the end of the world, and the grand journey away from the prison of existence and towards the paradise of non-existence. Thus began R, Inde, and the Kirsch family's common goal of ending the world. R was supposed to already be eradicated by waves brought about by the original Vene's return to me. However, thanks to Inde's interference, R not only barely survived, but also escaped from her long imprisonment within the original Vene and into this world. R's power was originally not very strong, while that, of course, did not change the fact that she is a dangerous existence. Her power was initially a far cry from that of Inde. As such, I made light of her power at first. However, I soon realized that her power had the potential to grow tremendously. In the worst case scenario, she could surpass Inde and become a dire or lethal factor in controlling the fate of Gaia. That was something Inde underestimated during his casual partnership with her, and eventually that became a reality as a result of later developments. R is part of me. Because of that, as I evolved from Seraphic Blue's first wing to Seraphic Blue's 2 wings, and then Seraphic Blue's self, after Edwin and Lake's spirits entered me, R too evolved in almost the same way. The only difference is that I gained positive power while R gained negative power. In other words, I had remained as Seraphic Blue's first wing, R's status would have been equivalent to that. And as I became Seraphic Blue's self, R transferred into the world's greatest threat that ellipses even Inde. You know, what if there's an alternate scenario where things went differently and Vene had to sacrifice herself or whatever, and then Lake takes in both spirits of Edwin and Vene? I wonder how that would play out. I could imagine if it played out for Edwin to take in Lake and Vene's spirit, that it'd probably be really bad and kind of a huge rush and panic trying to fucking deal with the masterminds before Edwin succumbs to his disease. But Lake, I don't know about Lake. I mean, Lake is dependent of the 2 wings in existence, but if he takes them in as spirits, won't that mean his existence is still safe and sound so long as he, has Edwin and Vene in spirits? Then again, he has to figure out that, Vene's spirit isn't complete. That's interesting. I kind of want to know more on that off chance what if scenario. Anyhow, excuse me for being a bit off topic. Although the Kirsch family did not mention anything about that was very likely yet another part of their plan. Morgan and George were specifically chosen for a reason. The former held a personal grudge for Edwin, while the latter harbor hatred for Edwin and Lake, so naturally it would be more of a priority for Morgan to kill Edwin, and for George to kill Edwin and Lake than to kill others. The Kirsch family went through the trouble of ensuring Edwin and Lake died so that I would inevitably become Seraphic Blue's self, and R's power to reach its peak. Interesting, so they did plotted their deaths. Still, what if scenario, you know? Yes, all that was likely in preparation for a grand role that they sought R to carry out. That is how I come to learn that R was the main reason why they didn't try to kill me. Beforehand, it would be a consequential or inevitable as such. I believe their plan and conviction were more than just ending all of existence. In any case, everything went according to the enemy's plan, and now I have reached the final phase of my destiny. R and I will square off in this transcendent sky. Why did the Kirsch family save R as their last gamble? What is the grand role that they sought her to carry out besides destroying all existence? What are they trying to achieve through her? What made them think they can fulfill that role? I have an inkling of what the answers to those questions could be. They have to do with the title Voodoo Goddess that the Kirsch family gave her. She is, so to speak, the symbol of finality, which is the antithesis of me, the symbol of Gaia's salvation. Alright, please give me a save point. I kind of want to end the episode here, and I don't want to split. The imminent end is taking shape through her wings. Very soon, a hatchling will occur. She is the one who rejects continuance of existence. She is the deaf Seraphic Blue. And given the true significance of her existence, she can be called by this name, Vene and Bash. Alright. Where are we? As I thought. It appears that this is largely from within your expectations. The birth of the deaf seraph. I've always been bothered by what the title, Voodoo Goddess, which the Kirsch family gave to her means. I had a feeling it would be this. The deaf seraph. Refusal with Seraphic Blue. This is its birth stage. The deaf Seraphic. The will to deny all existence and return everything to nullity. That is certainly not something only the Kirsch family had. They just so happened to be the first ones to put that into action. In truth, that will has always existed around the world. The chaos of envy, the moribund hope, are prime examples and proof of that. The Kirsch family became pioneers of the path to Nephili. Although there are people who wish to deny all existence, they are a hindrance either by the fear of death or what little attachment they still have to the world. As a result, no one except the Kirsch family had been willing to walk down the path of Nephili. ICS Heavens, on the other hand, provide the opportunity for that. Those who desire Nephili will be able to reach out their hands and grasp it. But that alone is not enough. Something else is required. There needs to be an existence that empathizes the will of all who desire Nephili, but could not achieve it themselves. That existence is a symbol of finality. That will open the door to Nephili and lure everything there. That existence is R, the Voodoo Goddess. Yes, that is R's grand role and true worth. She is the Kirsch family's last gamble. She represents the will of those who reject existence and long for non-existence, and is the one to fulfill that. She is the evil seraph who aims to oppose all that I aim to save as the seraph of the world's salvation. She is the deaf seraph, refusal Seraphic Blue. Yes, it is the goal of R, as well as the goal of Kane, Joshua, and Alona, to fulfill the will, to achieve limitless Nephili. And I am the one to stop that. The power of the Death Seraph has already grown into something beyond our imagination. It surpasses the power of Gaia Cancers, Inde, the practitioner. I didn't read the last text. R is the accumulation of all the catastrophes in Gaia's destiny. It probably says Gaia Cancer, right? I don't know. In order to emerge victorious in this final battle, every one of you will have to gather your strength and give it your very all. After all, I believe you may have sensed another presence by now. Yes, there is a being protecting the Death Seraph. It's the eggshell. It acts as a Death Seraph's guardian. It would not be wise to have the same people take on the eggshell and the Death Seraph in succession. You will likely have to split yourselves into 2 groups. One to take out the eggshell, so that the other can deal with R. Then I will choose 4 people, excluding myself, to destroy the eggshell, while the rest and I take down R. And we certainly have to give our very all, or else we won't be able to triumph. This is the final battle. One wrong move, even a minor one, could lead to defeat. Hence, even though there is not much time to lose, please do well to prepare yourself first. Alright, save point then? The time has come. Are you ready? No. Wow! Hold up. Okay, cool. Caution! You are already at the point of no return. Hence, please be very careful not to override your existing saves if you still wish to access them. 8. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll get things all prepared up off screen, and yeah, man, we're about to experience a final boss fight soon, or at least 2 boss fights, it seems like. I'll see you guys in the next episode.